So for step 27, the front dampers 1, well, there's quite a few parts that we have to pull together for this step. As you can see, there's different washers, O-rings, the caps, the actual cylinders for the shocks as well. And so we've got these bits too for attaching to the chassis. So there are all of the bits that we're going to need for this step, along with the hardware here. It's nice that these are metal as opposed to plastic cylinders. And then you've got your shafts, and then they have these interesting O-rings. So these are all rubber, including these little X-rings too. So there's quite a few things for this step, so I'll set it up and we'll put these together. So the first thing we need to do is work on this piston rod and get these E-clips in place. So I'm going to put this bottom one on first, more or less, just like they're showing there. And I've pushed it more or less into place. And then I'm going to grab the pliers and snap this in. It's moved on me, so I'm just going to adjust it. Let's try this again. There we go. And there is our E-clip in place. We're going to grab this W5 piece. Now, I don't know if it matters, and it probably doesn't, but you'll notice that the top side has this little notched area where you cut it off the parts tree. This side is flat. I'm going to use the flat side and let the notched area be the one that's facing forward. There's no real positioning. I don't know if it'll make any difference, so I'm going to do it that way. So then we're going to grab our E-clip again. I'm going to set it down on top of this. Just like that. Grab the pliers. Snap that into place. And there we go. So that part is done. So now you can see that we're going to be working on the cylinder piece. Now you can see that there are O-rings here. So I'm going to put those on first. So we've got this one that needs to go around and down. So you can see it's now down at the bottom of this part. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you need to squeeze that over and bring it down to the bottom. So you can see that it's on either side. So once that's done, I'm going to grab the shaft again. We're going to go with the W1 piece. The W1 is the white piece. That's going to go now into the cylinder all the way through to the other side. Now you can see here we need to use an X-ring, which is these blue pieces. Put that one on. It then shows A17, which is the black piece here. That's going to go on. And then we've got another X ring that's blue, and you're going to squeeze that in. And I'm going to actually just squeeze that in all the way. So it's more or less going to look like that. And then you can see we've got this V2 piece, which is the end cap. That's going to go on. And now we're going to screw that into place. And I'm going to screw this all the way and make sure that it is nice and tight. And you can already tell that with the X-ring and the X-rings, that this is actually really, really nice and smooth. Okay, what do we have left? Well, now we've got to get X5 into this piece, and it's showing that they want you to put it into the side that's got the marking. So you see how that's completely flat? This side has that ring sort of on the inside, so that's the side they're saying. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this on the desk and squeeze. So I'm just going to put this on the corner, use my thumb. Ow! That actually, I caught my thumb inside there, but it's done. So there you go. That's the easiest way to do it. That way you're not using the pliers. And now we're going to attach this to here. Now because I have the shock pliers, I'm going to put that into here. I'm going to squeeze hard so that it doesn't move, and we're going to start twisting this in. And we're going to go as far as we can before you can't actually move it. There we go. It's all the way in now. And there we have the finished shock as it should be in step 27. Now, I went ahead and made the other one as well so that we don't have to repeat this process. So there are our 2 dampers for the front. So that means that step 27 is done. So we can move on to step 28, where we're going to start filling these with oil.